If I keep going, I should reach the hangar. If Kokichi's in the hangar, there's a good chance the Exies are patrolling nearby. I should be careful. Is that why this has such a weird layout? How dare you? Oh, God. Huh?
Huh?
Oh. Monokuma? This is the first time I've seen him in a while. Are the Exies protecting him? But why now? And why all four of them? Kokichi's controlling them, right? So why would he do that? Wait, if the Exies are here, they aren't guarding the hangar. This is my chance. I should hurry, but carefully. I don't want to draw attention. Well, it kind of looked like you walked straight up to them, so it might be too late for that. The alarm is enabled. The electric barrier is up too. I can't get close to the shutter. So, like, obviously, why did you think those being over there would change this situation? I only saw 4 Exisols, so I don't know where the other one is. Perhaps inside the hangar? Hopefully I can find a good spot to survey the scene. Survey what? It's just the door. If I remember correctly, there's a bathroom with a small window there. Wait. Oh my fucking god, really? This is the bathroom window? How dare you? What the fuck?
Ah.
There's a window, the bathroom window? Can I see inside from here? Why is it like this? What the fuck is this? I saw a silhouette on the other side. Oh,
What are you doing?
I was having this horrible premonition that we were going to be face to face with Kokichi.
Kaito!
Don't shout, stupid. Kokichi will hear us.
Is he close by?
No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door.
So yes, he is close by, is what you mean.
It'll be bad news if he sees you here. He's got the Exisols with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, so what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Saving you, of course.
How do you plan to do that?
What? By yourself?
No, I'm just scouting the place. Tomorrow morning.
I don't understand the goal, though. Like, there's not much to scout.
We're all coming to rescue you.
All of you?
It was Maki's idea. Honestly, I had given up. But not Maki. She did everything she could to get you back.
If we're being real, he could probably fit through that window if he squeezed.
It's because she believes in you, Kaito. She knows that you would never give up, no matter how bad things got.
Yeah, of course. I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. Even if the world has ended and humanity has gone extinct, I can't give up. It'd be a crappy story if the hero gave up so easily.
Yeah, that's right, Kaito.
Don't you worry. I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
There's something I want to ask him. I don't care if he's overconfident or acting. I just want to hear him say, "Don't worry, it will be okay."
I'm happy you guys want to save me, but stay safe, okay? Getting close to an Exisol is dangerous, even if you've got an electro hammer.
Got it. By the way...
Wait, did you what? What?
Okay. Apart from the injury, obviously.
What do you mean, got it? Did you not know that?
Who, me? Yeah, of course. That's nothing. Anyway, Kokichi should be back soon, so we better end our chat.
Okay.
But
Sure.
he never left by the sound of it.
And hey, Kaito, about what happened with Gonta.
Shuichi, I leave the rest to you.
What?
While I'm gone, you gotta support everyone, especially Maki Roll. She can be reckless sometimes.
Yeah.
You're an impressive detective, through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Rely on your friends. That's it. That's what I've been
I
neglecting.
believe in you. So I'm leaving the rest to you for now. You got it, Shuichi?
Kaito, thank you. Thank you for being my friend.
Yes, I understand.
All right. Now, get going before Kokichi comes back.
So, like, question though, what the fuck's gonna happen with Kaito? Remember ages ago how Shuichi said trusting him came back to bite him in the end? What exactly is going on with that? Is that still happening?
You're right. See you tomorrow, Kaito.
Is he gonna be fucking Junko or some shit? Like, I am confident. I will lay all my cards face down on the table right now. I think Junko is going to revive again somehow. She just seems like the kind of fucker you can't get rid of, you know? After leaving Kaito with a smile, I returned to my room. There's no point in wandering around. I should stay in my room and relax. I tried to get myself into the right mindset for the final battle. While I was meditating on it, it became nighttime before I knew it. We go at dawn. I won't hesitate anymore. Kaito has taught me. I have to do it. To live. To find a reason to live. I will fight. I spent that night with that thought nestled deep in my heart.
Don't panic, just stay calm and listen. Well, if you're watching this Monokuma Theater segment, it's already too late. You kids might not know, but to a 100% cotton mascot like me, hope is, well, the thought of seeing young people brimming with hope, killing each other to survive, watching their hope fade away. There's nothing more despair-inducing than that. My dear students, carrying humanity's hope, betraying, deceiving, killing each other, it makes me oh so sad. Oh, how I long to see everybody's despairing faces soaked in blood and tears. I've gone and done it.
Alright. Low-key one of the weirder ones. Wait, was he gonna eat that sushi with a knife and fork? That's fucked up. After that empty announcement from Monokuma, well, I don't know if we can say from Monokuma, I jumped out of bed. Here we go, first to the dining hall. I grabbed the charged electro hammer and ran out of my room. I'm gonna have to do it, huh? It's fine. It's not far. I'm not upset. Just like how I'm not upset whenever it makes me talk to them after they were still when they were still talking to me. We're all here. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Of course, my electro hammer is all recharged. At that moment I realized one of us didn't have their electro hammer. Maki, where's your electro hammer?
Nope.
I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with.
Okay.
This is much better. A knife? Huh, I suppose you know best. You gonna shank the fucking mech, huh? That's gonna be impressive.
Hey!
Then we're off.
Hey!
Before that, there's something I want to say. I scouted out the hangar yesterday. You scouted out the hangar?
Okay.
And I discovered Kaito was trapped in the hangar's bathroom.
I see.
The bathroom, I see. That certainly is the best place to lock someone up.
If I remember correctly,
I also saw Monokuma being protected by the
that all right?
Xyz. So we have to be careful that we aren't spotted. Oh, I saw that too.
Huh?
What? You saw that? Were you at the hangar too, Kibo?
Yes.
Yes. I thought I could try to get through to Kokichi before we carry out our plan. So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. I have a bad feeling about this revelation.
What?
You tried to talk to him on your own?
well,
I'm sorry. I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully. How did it go?
As I thought.
Well, Kaito's not here, is he? It went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all.
but,
But I did witness a few things. What did you witness?
well,
We can discuss that later, i.e. once the murder has occurred. For now, I'll share what I saw that's relevant to our plan.
For now.
Shuichi saw 4 Xy's that appeared to be guarding Monokuma. Well, I saw one of them enter the hangar.
No.
Just one?
Yes.
Yes, the green one.
If I remember correctly...
The green one. I'm sure I saw that one guarding Monokuma. I'll take your word for it. I made sure to stay out of sight while I watched. Neither the alarm nor the electric barrier reacted to the Xy's presence.
Could it be?
Does that mean the alarm system and electric barrier don't work on the exosols?
That's right.
Considering it's where the exosols are stored, that would appear to be a safe assumption. So someone infiltrated the room in an exosol to commit the murder. Gotcha. There are 2 exosols in the hangar. We should be careful. We only have one chance.
Okay.
Since this is our only electro bomb, we can't afford to miss.
Right.
That's exactly right. We're off for real this time.
Everyone!
Let's go. We must end this killing game once and for all. Alright, this is gonna be good. Energized and motivated, the group rushed out of the dining hall one after the other. I can't help but notice you're making me walk all the way there again. Everyone must have gone to the hangar already. I shouldn't be late. And just decided not to wait for the whole group to go in, huh? I see. This is a different setup? Monokuma's not here. He should have been protected by the Xy's. And the exosols. They don't look like they're going to move. What's going on? Well, you see, there's been a crime, and there are only 3 of them. There should be 2 more in the hangar. It's just like Kibo said, we should consider ourselves lucky that there's only 2. If all 5 of them are here, it'd be impossible to execute the plan. Alright. Who got crushed?
Well then.
Everyone is here. Let's get started right away. I'm ready.
Are you okay?
Maki, are you ready with the electro bomb?
Hey.
Who do you think you're talking to? It's similar to a grenade, i.e. exactly the same, except the detonation lags a bit after you push the switch. I mean, a normal grenade doesn't immediately go off either. Once we roll this to the front of the shutter, it should disable the alarm system.
That's obvious.
This won't fail. The electro bomb has an effective range of 50 yards and lasts for 2 hours. If Kokichi's remote control is disabled, we'll stand a chance against the exosols. So, Kibo, what's gonna happen to you exactly? Because I thought we'd address that at some point before this happened.
Alright.
Let's stop Kokichi before he gets into the exosol. But be ready for the worst. We might have to use the electro hammers. If he gets into that exosol, I'll stop him with this hammer.
Yeah.
You're right.
What's the matter?
What's wrong, Maki Roll? We're all ready to start, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, alright. Then let's go. Maki triggered the electro bomb and rolled it in front of the shutter. And then...
100%.
the alarm is disabled. Now we can approach the control panel.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, will you do the honors?
to me.
Okay.
Alright.
This already looks fucked. I suddenly noticed the control panel was covered in marks as if it had been damaged by something sharp.
What are you trying to pull?
What are you doing? Hurry up.
Okay.
Sorry, got it. Now, no time to think. I aimed my swing at the control panel and brought it down as hard as I could.
Oh my!
The electric barrier turned off.
Everyone!
Let's go. We all ran to the shutter at once.
Right!
We won't let Kokichi do whatever he wants anymore. You'd better be ready. This is it.
Alright!
The remnants in despair end here and now, except they won't because we plan to do nothing with him once we've stopped him. After opening the shutter, we burst into the hammer, electro hammers in hand. To end this. To end this killing game. To end this despair. Who's been crushed? Uh-oh. It was Kaito. Well, maybe. Can't really go off the sleeve just yet.
What?
A body has been discovered! Everyone, please gather at the Exisol hangar! The killing game just keeps going and going! The despair's not over yet!
So, who do we think killed Kaito? Because it probably wasn't Kokichi, right? That's
What
too
is this?
easy.
What's going on?
Chaos and madness, confusion and turmoil. I couldn't stay calm. I couldn't keep it in. It was too much despair. Is that blood?
Can't be.
The body discovery announcement. Does that mean someone's in that press?
What?
Yeah. The only ones in the hangar were Kokichi and Kaito. It must be one of them. Well, it could be both. What? Either Kokichi or Kaito is dead. Look.
Huh?
Those clothes. It is his jacket, but that alone is not enough to say he's the dead one. They're Kaito's.
What did you say?
Then the one in the hydraulic press is... It's not possible. Maki definitely knew this happened already.
Looks like you have a lot of twists and turns to sort out during the class trial. That's what the killing game's all about, after all.
Now then.
And now I will pass out the Monokuma file.
Nice.
Don't say you're getting bored of this, cause things are about to get interesting.
Now then.
I hope you pour your heart and soul into this investigation, too.
We have to investigate, so the killing game is going to continue. The killing game will continue. Metal Gear? If the killing game is continuing and Monokuma is still moving, then
That's right.
it means the mastermind, Kokichi, is still alive. Unless Kokichi was lying again, and he wasn't the mastermind.
What was that?
If Kokichi is still alive, that means the one dead over there is.
This is the last trial. I'm not prepared to accept Kaito is the person in that press until the end of the trial, to be honest with you.
That's wrong.
Because if there's any time that it's gonna be like, surprise, he was Junko the whole time, it's gonna be for this one, you know? That's not passable. There has to be some mistake. There's no way Kaito could die. It has to be a lie. It is the 5th trial. You never know. You never know. I made a run for the body when... Calm down. Maki's hand stopped me. Calm down. How can you say that, Maki? Kaito is... I've seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Wait!
It doesn't bother you? What are you talking about? More importantly, where's Kokichi?
Why?
That's right, I don't see him anywhere. He should be somewhere in this hangar. He ran away. We need to catch him immediately. He's obviously the culprit. Nope, there is probably no, it's not a 0% chance, but it's pretty close to a 0% chance. That is the obvious answer, so there's no way it's him.
Indeed.
Let's split up and look for it. Leave no stone unturned.
You.
No matter how good at hide and seek he is, we can't let him get away with this.
No.
Wait. We can't leave yet.
Okay.
We don't know for certain if that dead body is Kaito. We haven't explored all of the possibilities yet.
What?
If it's not Kaito, then who's dead in here? Kokichi. Are you saying it's Kokichi? Then why is the killing game still continuing? 'Cause he isn't the actual one in control.
Why?
Now, if Kaito is alive, why hasn't he shown himself yet? Because... Right? So we're going all in. He's Junko. Are you saying he's hiding because he's the culprit?
Stop it.
Don't say such a stupid thing. Kaito being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead.
That's impossible.
I don't think Kaito could have killed Kokichi in the first place. He was wounded, remember?
Actually,
And his opponent, the mastermind of the killing game, could control the exosols at will. Also, presumably they were already dead when they got put in the press, right? The press only crushes would not go off for living creatures. Which, to be fair, we never tested 100%. But in that case, the person has to have already been dead when they got put into the press. So, it could very easily be just a way to destroy the body to hide who it is.
No.
And there's blood trailing from the bathroom as well, so, you know. I don't know, I'm just saying it's possible. And even if it is Kokichi that was killed, that doesn't mean that Kaito is the culprit. Does that mean the culprit is one of us? That's impossible!
right.
No matter how shocking Kaito's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far. I understand what they mean. The initial evidence suggests it's Kaito. But I just can't believe that. Or perhaps I don't want to believe it. Probably true, but I know this is the last trial, so... you know. I can't believe Kaito is dead. Let's investigate. We need to find out the truth here, and with our own hands, and reveal that truth in the trial.
Tell me.
You want to continue the killing game?
Does.
A class trial will be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know if we'll find hope or despair, but we have to find the truth. It all starts here. That's right, I have to do this. To keep my promise to Kaito.
I understand.
You're right. If the class trial is going to happen anyway, then we should investigate. But we already know the answer. Nope. Nah. But we can't die here. We decided to live for hope.
But
My main concern is how Kokichi will react. He's dead. If we accuse him of being the culprit. If he just plays dumb and runs away, there'll be nothing we can do.
But
I don't think so. Junko Inoshima cherished the killing game rules. So if the remnants of despair worshipped her, I don't think they'd ignore those. Then it'll be easy to deal with him. We just need to vote for him in the class trial. Assuming he's the murderer. I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is she accepting Kaito's death so easily? 'Cause she knows what's going on.
well then,
Let's review the Monokuma file. Is that okay with you, Suichi?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, would ya look at that? The identity isn't in the Monokuma file. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. Well, well, well. Looks like Kokichi's fucking dead. We did it, boys. I'm gonna just assume that that's true, and if I get fucked later, it fucks me later. But oh god, I just want him gone, and this is the best chance we got. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. That's it. That doesn't tell us anything. Except that it doesn't tell us who the victim is, which means it's not who we think it is. The identity of the victim is unknown. It doesn't even tell us that much. It doesn't matter. We already know who the victim and the culprit are. Nope!
it's decided.
The culprit who killed Kaito is definitely Kokichi.
No.
Wait, Maki, it's still too early to decide that. It's true the evidence points to Kokichi being alive, but Kaito told me. I want to believe in the promise Kaito made. I want you to believe in that with me.
Stop it.
I refuse to investigate with you. Gee, I wonder why. Perhaps because she knows something.
Huh?
Why?
You don't know?
You're not calm at the moment. Right now, you're acting like Kaito, back in Gonta's class trial. It was like this at that time too, wasn't it? Except the two situations were completely different. But you know, you can just say things and pretend they're true, I suppose. You can't fight despair with just belief. It's not that simple. I'm just saying there's a long streak of blood coming from the bathroom over to the press. Maki turned her back to me and left. Maki.
Um,
There's something about the air in here that's making me feel off. I don't know if it's the electrobomb to blame, or if I'm malfunctioning somehow, but I'm starting to feel somewhat sick.
What?
I don't feel weird at all.
Then
It's gotta be because of the electrobomb. Kibo's an electronic appliance, after all. Don't call me an appliance. I'm telling you, appliances should go rest outside. I'm fine, but I suppose I'll investigate outside. Awfully sus. I think I'll start investigating too. Will you be okay by yourself? I could go with you if you want. No, you don't have to worry. I'll be fine by myself. If the body's like that, we don't have to worry about anyone messing with it. So it should be fine for us all to investigate by ourselves. Himiko left in a hurry. Awfully sus.
could it be?
I wonder if Himiko suspects. Suspects who? Everyone. Because if there's fewer of us, there's fewer people who could be the culprit, right? Of course, it's obviously Kokichi, right? But like you said, there could be another possibility. Maybe that's what she's thinking? I did suggest that possibility. The culprit might not be Kokichi or Kaito, but a third party. Anyone could be the culprit.
Seems like
We were united towards hope before all this, and now we're split up.
be.
Could it be that's why Kokichi killed Kaito? Nope.
Huh?
To disrupt our harmony. Because if not, then what reason would he have to kill Kaito? Maybe that's what this class trial is going to be for, too. The reason Kokichi's going to hold this class trial might be to separate us. To separate us. In the end, we were all gathered around Kaito. He was the one keeping us together. So wouldn't it be really shitty if he turned out to be the ultimate despair and was lying to you the entire time you were here? If that's why he killed Kaito, we're completely caught in his trap. This is all part of Kokichi's plan, to separate us. This is exactly what he wanted. We're split up. I can't get anyone to cooperate with the investigation. We don't have much information to go on. The Monokuma file has been some help, but it's not enough this time. It's literally never been enough. No point standing around complaining, I just have to do it! To solve the mystery and find the truth. I'm going to begin the investigation. I'll start here. I'm going to suspect every piece of evidence. So hey, how about this? Is this a blood stain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press, a swipe pattern, as if dragged. Looks as if it's coming from the bathroom. Bloodstain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Or from the press to the bathroom, but that seems like it would be quite difficult given the state of things. The hydraulic press is down and there's blood in the area. The hydraulic press is controlled by those buttons. Yeah. I don't really want to do that, though. Well, that fucking sucks, doesn't it, bro? These controls move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. Great job. I don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is, but I have to do it. I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. It's not moving. I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move. Strange, it moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found the cord is cut. Gee, someone didn't want the press to rise back up again? I wonder why that could be. There's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be a coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. Literally no chance this is Kaito. That must be the work of the culprit. There's no way. Look how obfuscated the body is. There's no way it's Kaito. We won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. Hydraulic press should have a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Yes. So they had to already be dead, so what could the only reason for pressing them be? Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stop automatically, huh? Or I guess maybe you could disable it. Maybe you could disable the safety instead. Somebody's been in this. There's an exisal right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open. The cockpit is exposed. It's more spacious in there than I thought it would be. This is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person.
The hatch is open? How strange. Only the monocubs can turn off the electronic lock and open the hatch.
Oh, gee, Only the monocubs can open the hatch.
Normally, the monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the exisals. Normally being the key word. But because of that electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up.
Gee, who came here and didn't have their electro hammer with them? Have you mentioned this to anyone else?
Nope, no one's asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway.
An electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocubs can disable. Which must be why only the monocubs can control the exisals. But if you could disable the lock, perhaps through some manner of, electronic scrambling device, you could control the exisal. Ma'am. It's looking pretty sus. Also, they could change the paint on the bad boy. So that's worth bearing in mind. Looks like a machine used to paint exisals. It smells like paint thinner. This looks the same as before, probably not related to the case. Fair enough. Washing machine? Any blood in here? Doesn't look like it's been used. Alright. Was that everything in this room? Well, I should look at that one too, probably, right? Completely still. It's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart. No, it shouldn't move anymore. Not without the monocubs or Kokichi. So it's just this pile of scrap then.
Hey!
Don't scare me like that.
My magic.
Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic. I suppose if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time by remote. Why didn't you say so sooner? That's if Kokichi is alive. He's not. That remote control Kokichi has for the exisals. What is it exactly? What the fuck does that mean, dude? It's a remote control for the exisals. Does he have that because he's the mastermind? Not necessarily. This is the bathroom, now that I think about it. Yeah. This is the place Kaito was imprisoned. Kaito might have left some kind of clue. He didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, yes. Sure. Well, well, well. What have we here? A crossbow. This is one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Well, well, well. Why is this here? Now, do you think that someone smuggled it in through the window, or do you think he just had it with him? Smuggled through the window seems quite likely. You actually can't examine the toilet? Wow. Ah, this case. Uh-huh. This is the case from before, right? Window. It does look smaller on the inside. A small window for ventilation. This is a window for ventilation. Alright, I guess. The same window from before. It's a small window and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here. I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person. So, yeah, smuggled in. Yeah. They got blood on them. In kind of a weird pattern. Like, why does the blood stop and start in weird places? There are arrows on the floor. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? So, why is the blood like that? That's a pretty unnatural shape for the blood. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's
If I
empty.
remember correctly.
I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over it. I can't read it completely, but I can see the word poison. Yeah, you sure can. But, like, what about the rest of it?
Could it be?
If it is poison, this bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought it here, but it definitely has something to do with this case. A blood stain. A puddle of blood in the center of the room, and a swipe pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? Alright, I finished investigating the bathroom. There were more clues than I thought there'd be, and one is particularly concerning. Only one of them is concerning? Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab here? And these bloody arrows. These arrows are definitely for the crossbow, but why are the 3 bloodied? I don't care about that. I want to know why the blood pattern on them is so strange. And that bottle of poison. What could that be used for? A true mystery. There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. Oh, I didn't look at that control panel. It's a panel that controls the alarm system and barrier. I don't see any reason to turn them on. Alright, fair enough. Lads! Thoughts?
What?
I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death.
No.
Everybody's gonna be pretty insufferable, huh? That's not it.
I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me, I'll give you afro hair with my magic.
Don't threaten me with a good time. What the fuck? She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Seems like a lot of people are going to be pretty insufferable about this case. The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be of much use to us. It's already told me everything I need to know.
Jeez.
It's so useless. He probably shouldn't have gone out of his way to give it to us.
That's
It's fine, it's fine. A mascot's appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind.
He popped out.
Jeez.
What an attention hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud. And yet I've appeared fewer times than plain Jane Samugi over there.
Is that true? I mean, I guess she is one of the main characters, but like... Really?
It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know.
Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. It's just insufferable meta-humor. Let's focus on the investigation. There are still things to investigate? What didn't I look at? I already looked at the press. What? What do you want me to look at? There's not a lot else in this room, dog. Oh, bit of clothing. Okay. The sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. Notice how it's got an shot in the arm as well? In that case, the victim must
No.
be. Nope, that hasn't been determined yet. I need to investigate further. Looks like the left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the body is visible. Were they crushed completely, so that only the sleeve remains? What's this? The sleeve has a single small hole in it. A hole in the sleeve. What could this be? I suppose that's all the information I can deduce from the press. I can't check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with. I'll find more clues elsewhere. That's all I can investigate in the hangar. Still questions. Truth is far out of reach. I can't deduce who the victim is. Look. There's two possibilities, and it's not Kaita. I need more clues. I should investigate other areas. I should start with the areas around the hangar. Let's go look at that scuffed panel. Kibo, I see you've had a similar thought. The alarm system is off. It must still be affected by the electro bomb.
Alright.
I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be clues around here. This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier. We hit it with an electro hammer, so it isn't operational.
That's true.
What are these marks? Looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Wait, how were they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you even get close. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because presumably whoever got into the hangar went in the exisal. So then why did they do this? Well, how did the person who did this get near the control panel? I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. I'm sorry to worry you, Shuichi.
Okay.
I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There's something I needed to ask. Kibo, before we went into the hangar this morning, you said... We remember. Yeah. You said you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the exisal returning to the hangar. You said the exisal could pass through the alarm system and barrier.
Yes.
I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the exisal, I saw someone heading toward the hangar. Maki? Oh, it was Himiko. Ooh, and she's got the
I was
case!
in my lab, trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi. That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands.
Well.
I think it was a black bag.
A black bag.
At the time, I assumed she was going to examine things or plead with Kokichi, and since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious. What did you see?
Why?
She was acting like that. She had something to hide. It's not what I want to suspect her. True, it is suspicious. You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag?
No.
Now that I think about it, she didn't. She had it coming in, but not leaving. Well. It has to be. That black bag Himiko was carrying was. By the way, this is a little off topic, Shuichi, but... What is it?
As I thought.
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb. But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. So what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction, such as hay fever. What are you talking about?
Which means...
So it could have affected a human in the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Right. That must be it. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. What? What the fuck are you talking about? Alright, dog. This is the bathroom window. This is the hangar's only window, and it's not possible to fit through. That means the only way to get into the hangar is through the shutter. Right. Now what's cooking over here? The Exisal isn't showing any signs of moving. If Kokichi is alive, he can use his remote control to move them as he pleases, but that remote control Kokichi has for the Exisals. What is it exactly? Does he have it because he's the mastermind? Gee, it's awfully suspicious that you keep saying that. Well, well, well. There's an electro hammer here, but why? It's out of power. It must have been used. Or never charged.
Well, yeah. If I remember.
If the electro hammer's power is expanded, it requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. I remember the site I saw yesterday. Exisal's protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kokichi said he was the mastermind. The Exisal should have been around him. But why are they still protecting Monokuma? And 4 of them, too. That was pretty weird. I suppose I was so caught up thinking about Kokichi I ignored Monokuma.
Pay attention, listen up, take heed, I say.
Monokuma.
And another.
It's just, I noticed you came this way last night, Shuichi. You were acting all sneaky by walking straight up and investigating us, weren't you? Like a teenage boy, blah, 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 blah. Same joke. But you didn't need to sneak around, because the Exisals wouldn't have attacked you.
Hey!
What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak?
Cause everyone's coming to rent, blah, 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 same joke.
Wait!
Not that. I meant the Exisals not attacking.
Oh, at the time the Exisals were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
Hey,
Their movements are more limited now that the Mono Cubs aren't around to pilot them.
Huh?
Autopilot? You mean the remote control Kokichi has?
well.
That's pretty much it.
So the Exisals were being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But they were focusing on Monokuma. Why are you telling me all of this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about this.
Yeah.
Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you share it instead. That way it'll be fair to all the participants.
So someone else besides me knows this? Why wouldn't they share this information?
Okay.
That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
By the way, if renting movies is so old school, it's more thrilling to illegally download them.
Psycho.
It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while holding your breath during sex.
Right. Sure. Whatever you say. This information could be a clue. I should remember this. So, anything going on with the other ones? What did I witness? Controlled by the remote control, focusing on Monokuma. Alright. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, let's skedoodle. Don't know where else we're gonna go, but, you know. I should check around the hangar now. So there's something else. Alright. Never mind. I didn't look at the blue one. No, alright. Hey, shit, dog. There's not a lot of places to go in here. Oh, maybe it wanted me to look at the alarm, actually. Oh, just the shutter. The hangar shutter. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it. If you come near the shutter without the remote, a loud alarm would go off around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor. That's how we got into the hangar. Right. Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs total. One was stolen by Maki, but what about the other 2? That's all I was concerned about within the hangar. But I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. The other places that might yield clues are Maki's lab and my lab. Good point. The crossbow in the bathroom, the bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads. I should also inspect the 3 Exisals that were protecting Monokuma. What? Why were they protecting him in the first place? So now you want me to investigate them? I just tried to do this. But okay. Alright, fine. Never mind, I guess. Alright, so Maki's lab. Not that floor. I can't teleport. Fine. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember. It's because Kaito had them. Right, excellent about observation there. I feel as... yes. Oh god, why? It's because Kaito had them. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Firearms. One of the guns is missing. Look at all these guns. Even if they're all airsoft guns, it's a remarkable sight. Yo, there's one gun missing, though. Are we not going to talk about that? As I suspected, there are 2 black bags here, identical to the one in the hangar. They're cases for the crossbows. The crossbows were inside, but disassembled. No. It looks as if they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. But there were 2 when I was here with Kaito. Yes, we know. Yep, we know. The crossbow in the hangar must have come from here, which means someone must have brought it to the hangar from here. But it's fairly difficult to put together the crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Maki taught you. I need to think more about that later. For now, I need to investigate. Well, I mean, there's only really one possible interpretation of those events, isn't there? You know, either Maki did it, or Kaito did it, you know? Well, looks like Kaito got the crossbow smuggled to him, so you know. I still so long to investigate the serial killer room. Another day, perhaps. A bottle of poison in the hangar. I need to confirm it came from here. There are several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poisons outside of this lab. The small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. Strike 9. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says Strike 9. Although its take requires time to circulate, even a small amount in the body will result in certain death. Can be lethal. Yeah, probably. I can't imagine that there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. Weird. Why is the other poison bottle in there, then? Why didn't they just take that one? Oh, hold on. What the fuck? There's a bunch of... Arsenic antidote, Harmlock antidote, Knight's Hate antidote. Did someone take them out? These bottles say antidote. Antidotes, huh? I don't know what these... I didn't know these were here. According to the labels, each bottle is only 1 dose. Holy shit! That's 1 dose? Each bottle? Holy shit, that's a beefy dose. Each one only works on a specific poison. I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty of different kinds of poison, so that must be true for antidotes. Well, yes, supposedly using the wrong antidote for a poison or antivenom is more deadly than the poison itself. So I've heard, anyway. I don't know if that's actually true. I heard it on a documentary once, and I never did any further research into the matter. So that's just, you know, this is me role-playing as an American. I just assume that information is correct because I heard it. Strike 9 poison and antidotes. That is disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for the Strike 9 poison. So, this is going to have been really inconvenient for the person who couldn't figure out what they were poisoned with, isn't it? Because the bottle in the bathroom doesn't say what kind of poison it is. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean?
All right.
Alright, I've investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Nah. Disagree. Monokuma is still moving around, and the killing game hasn't ended. And Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press, which means the victim must be... Nah. Nah. The weird thing is, though... Like, what I'm wondering is also... Did the person drink the poison, or did they get shot with the poison? Right? Were the arrows dipped in poison? Or did they just drink the poison? You know. Then, presumably, they were able to come here. Well, so this, in fact, is more evidence that Kaito is alive, because Kaito got shot with an arrow. If the poison was on the arrow, that means then Kaito was the one that came here and was looking for the antidote. Assuming he was wearing the jacket at the time, I suppose. And then, you know, but unfortunately the poison bottle there just said poison, so... Fuck, dude, let's just try each antidote we can find. One of them's gotta fix it. And then, you know... It's too soon to be thinking like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. If you say so, dog. Please let me teleport. Oh, why? Oh, it's like on the opposite end of the game world, dog. Like, actually the two furthest points from each other. God damn it. What y'all up to?
Shuichi!
Can you come with me?
What happened?
Is something wrong? I found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. Alright, what are you talking about, Kibo? Well.
Hey!
Kibo, what are you looking at? Take a look at this.
Huh?
Those are Kokichi's clothes? It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt these are Kokichi's. Where did you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. Why are they soaked? The toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain and pulled out these clothes. It looks like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Couldn't be flushed all the way. Why were these clothes in the toilet in the first place? I wonder if someone was trying to dispose of evidence.
Yeah.
Yes, it was very brave of me, and thanks to that I managed to find an important clue. Obama giving Obama a medal. Now, Shuichi, please investigate as much as you want.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. Clogging the toilet, huh? This isn't the time to hesitate. Kokichi's clothes found in the bathroom. If they were in the toilet, someone must have tried to flush them. But who would do that? Is something the matter? Please investigate. I'm investigating! Gee, are you doing it? I'm doing it! The ultimate detective can't stop here. This has to be an important clue. I made up my mind, grabbed Kokichi's soaked clothes, and spread them open. There's a small hole in the back. And another small hole in the sleeve. It's about the same size as the one that's on Kaito's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the hole, too. So, 2 arrows ended up in Kokichi, but 1 ended up in Kaito? What does that mean? Could mean that he was attacked. Really? Is that what that could mean? In that case...
No.
There's a chance Kokichi was the one crushed in the press. There's more than a chance, and it's been this way for a while.
Thank you.
Ah, Kibo, thank you. This is a very important clue. Oh, I'm happy I was able to help, but I must decline shaking that hand of yours. Your hands aren't clean either, though. But if Kokichi was the one crushed in the press, where did Kaito go? Well, looks like he went looking for some antidotes. Why not show himself? Why is this game still going, even though the mastermind is dead? Why would they need to... Why is the poison involved at all, though, is the real question. Like, why even involve the poison? If you can just shoot him with the arrow, you know, why do you then also need to involve poison? If this is awkward, Shuichi, I can leave and give you some privacy. You're concerned about that? Kibo and I washed our hands in the sink. Good job. Take your time. Oh, Christ. So what you doing? Maki. Why is it so easy for you to believe Kaito is dead? 'Cause it's easier than thinking he's a murderer.
All right.
Now that we're out of the bathroom, we can get a lot more thinking done.
Okay.
Right. Alright, anybody else?
What?
You and Kibo both look more refreshed
Gross.
now. Refreshing each other in the boys' bathroom. Same joke, huh?
That's true.
This is all Himiko's imagination, but I don't want to touch that right now.
Hey,
It's almost time for the trial to start. Was no one able to find Kokichi? I wonder! I haven't heard from anyone.
see.
I wonder where he went off to. Did he disappear? He can't still be in the hangar. He could be in the Oh, he can be under there.
Could it be?
Do you think you're the one who died was Kokichi? Huh?
Seems like
Your face says you want to think that.
it's plain to see.
But I think that's just plain impossible. Yeah, you are all gonna be really annoying about this. Kokichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe someone like that could be killed by Kaito. Of course, I don't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kaito. I know. You're totally wrong. But Tsumugi has a good point. No. I still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kokichi died. I have plenty. But I'm certain that one of them must have. Well... You're right.
It's about that time. That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on. Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds. Everyone needs to be there. Got it? Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished. I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
So presumably Kaito isn't gonna show up, right? Because that would kind of give it all away pretty quickly. So are they not gonna be kind of weirded out by the fact two people don't show up? Everyone needs to be there. That means Kokichi or Kaito. Whoever is alive will be there. But if Kaito is there, that immediately solves half the mystery. So that can't be what's about to happen.
Then
We'll know who the victim is. Except I don't see how that, we'd know. Seeing Kaito would immediately give it away, so that can't be true. And, Kokichi's not gonna show up, so what's gonna happen? I'm not seeing a sixth person. This isn't everyone, right? Kaito and Kokichi aren't here.
Point,
I bet Kokichi is already there.
you bastard.
As the mastermind of the killing game, he's waiting for us to arrive.
no.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance Kaito's alive.
Die.
Maki, can you stop?
Well,
This is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I know I'll lose to despair. Lose to
You don't
despair. 6 of us will participate and 1 of us will die after the trial. Then only 5 will be left. Only 5. That's right. We're the only ones left.
that's obvious.
But we can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. Either way, the whole human race thing isn't looking very good, because, there's not there's not a lot of genetics to go around here, you know? This is the whole point of this class trial. I will defeat Kokichi, no matter what I have to sacrifice. This is always the thing with, repopulating a race, right? It's we've got, 2 people. Well, things are gonna start getting real unpleasant real fast in that case, aren't they? No matter what she has to sacrifice. Are you sure about that, Maki? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us? If it was Kaito. Remember to stay hydrated. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into those open doors. We had lost the will to live, knowing what we know about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we found a new reason to live. Despite the situation changing 0%, we just decided we weren't depressed anymore, which is how mental illnesses work. You just decide not to have them anymore. Have you tried cheering up? Shit, didn't think of that. To win the battle between hope and despair. But now, what do we know? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope? A burden you bear? As those thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. I can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival.
That's nice.
Ah, a battle like this takes me back. After all, hope and despair are natural enemies. This is truly a magnificent theme. Only esteemed works of fictions have themes as magnificent as this.
Why?
Where's Kokichi? Why isn't he here? 'Cause he's dead as shit. Aki was right, the person who should be here isn't.
I'll tell you once the trial starts.
What?
What's going on? What are you scheming now? Do you think they're just gonna talk through Monokuma? That's probably it, right?
No,
It doesn't matter what Kokichi is scheming.
we must do it.
This is the final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kokichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but we'll never give up. Hope will never submit to despair.
For the love of... No rules have been violated. Not on my watch, you know.
Shut up.
Whatever, hurry up and start. We'll end with this class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair no matter what. So get ready.
Okay, okay.
I get it. Let's get started. Mix equal parts life and death. Add a dash of lies and truth. Bake it in fires of conflict. And when it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourself a truly decadent class trial.
I'm hungry now. And once more, we faced a class trial. Was the one who died Kaito or Kokichi? I can't say for certain, but I still believe Kaito wouldn't die so easily. I don't know why I believe that so strongly. It's 'cause you're mad gay, bro. But I will fight to prove it. I will fight with everyone to grasp the hope on the other side of this truth. I will fight. I will fight in this trial of truth and lies. You're damn right I want to save.